Hello and welcome. My name is James from Livestorm. Today in this video, we're going to be looking at how we can register people automatically for all sessions in an event if they only register for one session. So for example, let's open up my dashboard here. So event 1, I've already set this up so that we've got 3 sessions, 1, 2, 3. So what we want to achieve here is if a registrant comes to the registration page and registers just for one session of this event, we want them to automatically be registered for all 3 sessions. Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is with a script in our Google account. So this is a feature that's often requested. It is on our public roadmap, and we look forward to having it in the future within the dashboard natively. But for now, there is a way that we can do it. It's really good. It's automated. It's a little bit of setup, but once you have set it up, it's automated. So you just have to put into a spreadsheet the event ID, and everything else works in the background. It's connected via API. There really isn't that much work in setting it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a little demonstration today on how we can set that up. It just takes a couple of moments. There's just a couple of steps. So the first thing that you need is we have a script that we give you, and then you open up the script, and this will open up into your Google account. So we're just going to run through this now. So once we've sent that to you, you open it up, it'll open in your browser, and you can just go here, make a copy. So once you have that script, you just open it up in your browser, make a copy. And there we go. So we can rename that if you like. So I'm just going to call it James Test Event Series. Okay. And that will store automatically into my Google Cloud. So it won't need to be stored on your desktop or anywhere like that. It's in your Google Cloud. So you can see here there's event series IDs. So we'll worry about that later, but this is where we're going to populate our event IDs. So for now, to activate this script, we come up to the menu here into the extensions menu, and we want to open apps script. Okay, so that's going to open up a new tab in your browser. Now this is the actual script. We really don't need to worry about anything here. All you need to worry about is that you're signed into your Google account. So this has popped up here, signed in as James at Livestorm. So that's correct. I'm happy with that. Okay. And then you'll notice up the top right, there's deploy. So what we want to do is the script is all ready. You don't have to worry about anything here. Just click on deploy, new deployment. And on this screen here, all we need to worry about is who has access. And that should be anyone by default. Just make sure that that is anyone and click on deploy. So that's updating now. Okay, so while that's working, I just want to open up a little notepad here. There are a couple of links that we're just going to have to copy and paste and note down. And there we go, new deployment. The web app requires you to authorize access to your data. So I'm just going to allow my Google account access to this app. So there's my account there. I'm going to click on that. Event series, so that's the name of the app. So this script app, we're just authorizing it, allowing it to do its job. So we're going to allow that. And it's updating the deployment. So fairly soon, it's going to give me a web app link. There we go, web app URL. I want to copy that, and I'm going to put that into my little notepad there and save that for later because I'm going to need that again. And done. Okay. So once I'm finished with this, I can come back to my spreadsheet. And again, I'm going to go to the extensions menu, but this time I'm going to go to the macros, and that opens up a little menu, and down the bottom there we have install. Okay, so now the script is running, and it's asking me for the app URL. So that's the URL that we were given before, and we're going to paste that in there and click on OK. Now the next thing it's going to ask for is a Livestorm API. So running the script. Okay, there we go, API key. Please input your API key. So I'm going to come back to my Livestorm dashboard here. And if you go to your account settings. Okay, in your account settings, down the bottom, you'll see public API. And once that's loaded, you'll see token management. And I have a whole bunch of test ones there. So I'm just going to call this test 3. This is my new token, my new API key that I'm making. Very important here, when you do set up a new token, new token test 3. When you do set up a new token for the first time, it's very important for the permissions here that you enable these permissions. If you do not enable anything here, when you do run the script and supply your API, you're going to get a 403 or a 404 error or something like that, and it's not going to work. So very important that the status here is enabled. That should be by default, but the permissions are not enabled by default. So please make sure that you select those and then generate token. Okay. So I'm going to note my API token. Now I'm going to need to put that in a notepad, because once I close this window, I will never be able to retrieve that API token again. So copy API token and put that in a safe place. So I have that there. And then I can come back here to my spreadsheet and I'll just paste in my API token there. And I'll click on OK. So that's running script again. Okay, the script is finished. So everything is set up here. So all I need to do now is get my event ID. So I'm going to come back to my dashboard. I'm going to go to events. This is my event 1. Now, the best way to get your event ID is just from the URL, I think. So you can just grab that there. So after events, after the slash, take the ID before the question mark. So copy. So that is your event ID. And we need to put that into the spreadsheet. Now you can put as many event IDs here as you like. So you can apply this to 20 events at one time. And this functionality will work on those 20 events. So for now, I'm just putting 1 in there, but I could put in event 2, event 3, event 4, and it's going to act in the same way. If someone registers for a session of any of the events that are listed here, then they'll be registered to all of the sessions in the event when they register. So for this demo, I've just got event 1 set up. Okay. And of course that is saved. That is there. And I'm going to come back to my registration page now. So this is my registration page. I'm not logged in, so this is in a different browser. So from the perspective of a registrant, they will come to this page, and I'm going to use this email address. This is my test email address, and I'm going to register. Okay. First name James, last name Test. So I know that's me, and I'm going to agree to the terms and services, retrieve access link. Okay, I'm registered. So I've just registered for 1 session, and I'm going to come back to my dashboard here. And I'm going to load event 1. Now let's see if this has worked. So event 1, session 1. Now this is the session I actually registered for. So I'd expect to see, yes, there we go. James plus 1112 at Livestorm. Now let's check and see session 2. Now I didn't register for this on the registration page. So, okay, and there it is. James plus 1112, and that is for the second session, which I didn't register for. So that means the workaround is working. And I'm just going to check the third session now. View registrants. And there we go. Fantastic. So now I'm registered for all 3 sessions, and I only registered for 1. So the final thing I'm going to check here, how many registration emails have I received? Indeed, I have received 3. So there's session 1, and looks like the way that Google has ordered this, session 2, and session 3. So that's fantastic. So that has worked, and I can come back in here and I can add event ID for a second event, third, fourth, as many as you like, and the same functionality will work there. So please let us know if you have any questions. If you have any issues setting that up on your end, please don't hesitate. We're happy to help. We want to help. So let us know how you go with it, or let us know if you would like the script. That's the most important thing that you need to get started with this is the script. So just let us know here, and we can check your account and send you the script, and you can get started with this right away. As I say, it just takes a few minutes to set up. Once it's set up, it is automated, and all you need to worry about is adding in the event IDs here. So yeah, let us know how you go, and let us know if you'd like the script. Thank you for your time.